Good evening, everybody. It's Subby at Subby's Weather Talk. Hey, we had to do a little tweak to our ongoing weekly forecast. I have updated that on all of our social media outlets. Our forecasts have changed a little bit. As the system we were expecting to come in Sunday night over the last few days have actually sped up by about 48 hours. So now instead of almost completely dry weekend, we have to consider the fact that we may get some rain late Friday night into part of the day on Saturday, but then the rest of the weekend actually looks rather pleasant. And we might even have a dry stretch of 4, 5, 6 days next week before a rather potent system begins to make its approach into west central Missouri here over the next week to 9 days. So I wanted to kind of give kind of an outlook, especially for the farmers, as many of them are just waiting for a chance to be able to get out into the fields or get the hay dry enough so that they can cut. So I thought we would take a look at the rainfall expectations this weekend. And what we are looking at are, we're going to look at some ensembles. And what they are a group of models. They take the average of this group of models and then they form their own individual model. Okay, so they take all the data, average it, and then spit one out. We're going to take a look at the National Weather Service in-house models, the USA models, and we're going to take a look at the European models, and then we'll kind of get a good idea of the kind of rainfall that we're expecting over the weekend. So the first one we're looking at right now is actually the National Weather Service in-house models. And this is going to blend them all together and spit out the data that they come up with. And as we go through the weekend with this particular group of models, we're looking at about 0.6 in Henry County. And of course, as you go further south, those amounts get a little bit higher, as Springfield's expecting a little over an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall over the weekend. So our southern counties, say like Vernon, St. Clair, maybe southern Benton counties, can expect probably right around 3/4 to 8/10 over the weekend, and then lighter amounts as you move north, as Kansas City is looking like around 4/10 is predicted for the weekend from this National Weather Service blend of models. Now let's go ahead and jump over to the GFS blended models. And we'll take a look and see what these models are showing for total rainfall. And we'll put that through the weekend to about Monday, say Monday morning. And it's showing about the same amounts, around a ½ inch in Henry County. A little bit more as you head south, so Vernon, St. Clair, Bates, maybe southern Benton County, maybe closer to 6/7 for the weekend with the GFS blend of models. And let's take a look at the EPS. This is going to be the European models. And let's see what it shows. And I do believe this is going to show just a little bit more moisture in our area as we go into Sunday night, and is showing here Henry County 1.2, and basically the entire west central Missouri area around an inch of rainfall. So what I like to do is take all of these ensembles, all of which comprises of many different models, and take a good average of all of them, the USA, National Weather Service, and the European, and come up with a pretty good average for west central Missouri, which stands to be around 3/4 of an inch is going to be average. There's going to be some that are going to take a little bit less than that, and then maybe some of our southern counties, say Vernon, St. Clair, southern Benton, they might pick up a little bit more, maybe 8/10, 9/10, maybe even an inch in those areas. So unfortunately, it sounds like it's that's just too much moisture for the farmers. I know they didn't want to hear that, but maybe they could use this information for planning purposes. We're hoping that once we get through this rain late Friday night into Saturday, that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday look to be plenty of sunshine, lower humidity, right around 80 degrees, and a couple of those days we'll have some gusty winds, 15 to 18 miles per hour. So hopefully, as long as that comes into fruit, that we will have some drying that will take place to get these farmers out there in the fields to get some stuff planted, to get some hay cut and dried so that they can pick it up for their livestock. So the National Weather Service, if you notice up here on the left side, up underneath of the clock, and that is the current National Weather Service forecast, not a blend of models, but the current National Weather Service forecast for rainfall for this weekend. And it does look like most of West Central Missouri is in that half to 1 inch area. So we kind of fine-tune that by utilizing all of these ensembles, all of these models, and kind of take an average of that. So we are going to get some rainfall. So wanted to keep you guys updated on our change in the forecast for the weekend in case you have some weekend plans. So I hope you found this informational. So anyway, I will not keep you any longer this evening. So I hope everybody has a good rest of the Wednesday night, and we'll be talking to you soon.